Hey guys, Dave coming to you from the Hobo Dojo, and tonight we are doing a little show over in Pasadena. If you are wondering what that is over there, why I always have guitars over here, many people have said, man, grab that guitar, play us a song. I can't really do that in here. I'm not set up for it. I will be in my new studio that I'm building, a little sort of shed studio out in the yard, slowly building it. God, lumber prices. But we're doing a little show tonight with my band, and I am in the process right now. It's mid-morning here. It's about a little after 9 right now, and I have most of the van is loaded up, which means I have to take all my bed and cabinets and stuff, all of that stuff out, and then put in my portable stage and 50 chairs and a complete PA system and tubs to put ice in, to put cold drinks in, and mic stands and speakers and all kinds of stuff. So that I am in the middle of doing, and I thought I would just stop here, have a quick break, and communicate to you guys that if you are curious at all about how my mind works through the medium that I'm really good at, which is music, tune in for a little while. It'll be going live around 7 o'clock this evening, unless the gremlins get us, as they have sometimes in the past. But right now we have a streaming team, young people named Kate and Andrew, a young married couple that are just super nice people. And they were attached to that church. We did two live streams from the church, Hope Lutheran down in Hollywood. And this would be the first time that they followed us into the wild. And where we'll be, it's a little common area surrounded by houses on a piece of land that's owned by Fuller Seminary, a seminary college in Pasadena that owns a lot of land around there, and they for staff housing and things like that. And this is surrounded by staff housing, and my partner in this, Alexia, is a professor there. And so her house is one of 8 houses that surround this little common area. And also there's a condominium complex there that is built in the old school style. So it looks like just a big version of these old classic homes. They're all restored classic homes that surround it. And it's a little like a miniature football field sort of thing. And so we'll be set up there. I'll be taking the stage down here in a couple hours and setting it up and wiping all the chairs down and getting that all in touch. And then people will filter in, and Emil, our sound guy, will get there, and he'll eventually sound check us, and then he'll send a wire over with the sound in it that he's hearing in his headphones. He'll send it over to Kate and Andrew, and they will put it onto the live stream, which will go into your living room. We're getting better at this. We've had some disasters, as you know. Some of you have tuned in, and we couldn't get the stream up. And one time we had just the whole internet in the whole neighborhood went down. I mean, just as we went live. And it's been a lot of struggle. We have been doing shows, Alexia and I, for 12 years together, with the COVID shutdown year that we took off as an exception. And we have done our model is we break bread and then we share music. And it's always been a non-political space. And it got a little dicey there for a while when I kind of came out as a conservative. It got pretty dicey. People didn't, know if it was safe to hang out with me, and a lot of them, avoided me because, there's sort of a cancel culture going on. You can't be seen fraternizing with the enemy. And of course, now I'm in that situation with on the other side, where I am persona non grata in some ways. So hopefully if you're listening to this, you're still hanging in there with me and letting common sense be your guide. But so we get all set up, and then we'll do the show. A young guy named Henry Zhao, who reminds me very much of a young Bob Dylan. He's got the songs just pour out of him with all these great lyrics and things. And now I'm not sure that we'll get the live stream up that in time that you'll see Henry. Maybe not, but you might just, by the time it goes up, you might just see our band playing. But hopefully you'll see at least part of Henry's set. We're a little bit weirded out about when we're supposed to go live right now. There's some conflicting ideas about that. Anyway, we've been doing these shows pretty much once a month since July 10th of last year. And in July, we actually did 2 shows. And then we've done 1 a month since, except for 1 month where we didn't do it, where instead we did that Eggs for Easter benefit because Greg was out of town, my guitar player. So it's myself, and Greg is my guitar player, multi-instrumentalist, and Paula Fong, who sings backup on my stuff and also brings a few of her own songs into the set. She's a great songwriter. Tonight we'll be joined by a guy named Dale LeDuc, who will come up for a little bit, and we'll back him up as he does a couple songs of his own, a few songs. And we're also doing little cover versions, songs you've heard before, in tonight's set. Paula's doing one, I'm doing one, and Dale's doing one. And then Dale will switch over to accordion, and he'll put some, some color in behind the following, as we go back to Paula and my songs, mostly my songs, but also Paula's songs, on the third part of our program. So it'll be a little bit over an hour, my set, but it'll be sort of broken up in the middle by bringing Dale up. So it's all going to be good. It's going to be fun, and we'll be feeding everybody. I've got 2 big pots of chili here. I cooked chili for 40. But, it's really hard to know how many people come into these things because people don't like to RSVP, and you're just not sure. So I cooked chili for about 40, maybe 50, if I don't eat any. So that's tonight. I hope you can join us. I hope you're hanging in there and not hating on me. I did a live stream the other night, which is, I keep thinking I can do this. And then I try them, and I see that the comment stream is going by on the side of the computer, and it's going by a mile a minute, and I can't read them. I'm trying to think, and I can't read the comments, so I can't select one that's actually a good comment. Probably great ones go by, and I don't respond. And luck of the draw, I always get the trolls who are calling me names and telling me what an idiot I am, and it's like, why are you here? Is your life that bad that you've got to watch a guy having a live stream out of his house and tell him he's an idiot? Really? I mean, is that really what your life has come to? So anyway, I am very dead set on working to lessen the divide, because we human beings, either evolution or God made us in these sort of ways that there are the people who err on the side of nurturance and just give, if anybody's having any sort of oppression or history of it, we've got to make sure that we really give them the heavy love, and then you got to have the more practical, pragmatic people who are the conservatives, ideally, and to balance that out. That's the founders designed that for us, because they understood that there was these 2 people, that these 2 types, Jefferson being the sort of forward-looking prototypical Democrat, and John Adams being the prototypical conservative. They went back and forth, these 2, and they died on the very same day, 50 years to the year after the signing of the Declaration of Independence. These 2 people who could be seen as the prototypical types, mind types for what we now have. The futurist Democrats and the, hey, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, don't fix it if it ain't broke, conservatives. So anyway, that's referenced in one of my songs tonight, if you might catch that. A song called Stand Up. So anyway, if you want to see what's going on with me, if you're still interested in me in some way, check in. It's good to do cultural events, and it's good to sing and play music and do things and not be obsessed with politics all the time. I am writing a lot about things that I want to say philosophically and politically, and for the most part, I just feel like it's not the right time to release a lot of these things. When I get my studio shed built, my production values will come up, and it won't be, I won't be sitting in a motor home, and it'll look a little bit better. I can use green screen technology there and stuff. So it's going to be another couple months before the studio is up and running. So I'm just kind of doing the best I can. If something comes up because I'm so down the middle on things, I'm so honest about my criticisms of both sides now, that that would seem to be what we would all look for in somebody who we think is trying to do good thinking and whose insights we have grown to trust. You would think that you would want to have them really take an honest look and criticize even our own when we need to. But that's generally not the case. And so I have much fewer views now, and I don't make any money on YouTube anymore. So if you want to watch the live stream tonight, and if you feel like you're getting a good show and you're enjoying yourself and it's passing the time a little bit, if you want to throw $10, the links will be there if you want to do that. So just watch for that on the channel right around 7 o'clock tonight. It'll go live, and I don't know anything else to tell you. This live streaming thing baffles me. So I'll be up on stage doing what I do and letting Kate and Andrew worry about that and letting them work out the sound and everything with Emil. And it'll be great. Got my chili cooked. Truck is almost loaded, so I'm going to shut this down and I'm going to go out there, and I'm just going to wish you guys all a very nice Saturday and a very wonderful weekend. I hope you have a nice time with your family, and I'm just putting this thing up quick and dirty. All right, we'll talk to you later.